What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Steve with Printer Gang Investments, back with another video. And today was another wild, rocky ride. We had stocks going up, stocks going down. Salesforce beat on earnings. People saying it's not the Magnificent Seven no more. They saying the Magnificent Software. So we're gonna talk about it. First stock we gotta talk about, of course, is Palantir. So pre-market, we was trying to hit like that $72 area. I thought it was gonna get real. I thought it was gonna start paying us. But you know how they like to do. They went on pull back, knocked us down a little bit. So we was down up to like 2-3% today, maybe more. I didn't watch every single tick of the chart. But I did see on the chart, I think we had hit like a fair value gap on like the 2-minute chart. So I actually day traded Palantir today. I bought a call when we was down for $50 and we made 50% today. So we actually sold it for $75. And what do we do with the money? We're trying something new, people. We're gonna see if we can make us some little money. I bought this December 13th call. I was at the closest date. I took risks. That's why I made 50% same day. So I bought that. Now I rolled it out a week. And I put all the profits back in. Normally I like to roll things, and normally I don't go 2 days, but I do know how to day trade. So, you know, I had to have a little fun with it. We're going to see how far that goes. The other calls, they range between 37 and 98%. Palantir is doing good. They just got the FedRAMP contract situation. So everything's going good on that end. You know, people scared of valuation, but it is what it is. We've been here from the beginning. We're going to ride it out. I got my Patterson Energy. And correction, I was talking too fast yesterday. I classified Patterson Energy as an uranium play. It's not an uranium play, it's an oil play. I'm in this play for the Trump drill baby drill situation. So if that continues, I might be adding to that. But for now, it's just starter position, no real money in it. But I like it. They're giving us a lot of time. It might make us some money. And there's maybe one more uranium pick I'm looking at. Now, next, we got SoFi, man. SoFi is doing their thing. They was actually up today. My calls is doing the theta issues because we're doing the same thing Palantir was doing. We stalling at high, so the calls didn't really go up much. I think this one recovered because it might have been down yesterday. I don't remember. But, yeah, SoFi is on its way. They got a lot of bullish catalysts, so I'm still loving SoFi. Now, SoundHound did its thing. As y'all seen, in the middle of all the stocks and the small caps going down, you know, I had to shoot me a few shots. You know, they guided me on the Archer. We're going to talk about that later. But SoFi was one of the other ones I bought on the dip, and today was the first day that paid off a little bit. I think SoundHound was up like 10-11% today. So, you know, we ain't getting nothing but elite, but we up 27% on that. We're going to let that keep going. We might be adding to that position. Those kind of positions are a little riskier because they're not as profitable and as big as like the Palantirs and the SoFis, but there are large gains to be made if you can get them right. So that's why we do that. So let's keep going. We got the Oklo still going. Y'all can see why I can't buy the option on this one, man. This thing is crazy. So NVIDIA is recovering, 144 from NVIDIA. So everybody who stayed down on that NVIDIA dip, you know what I'm saying? You starting to be rewarded. Not the biggest reward, but you starting to be rewarded. Like I said, NVIDIA is still a great company. They saying NVIDIA can go to $800 over the next 5 years plus. So I don't see no reason to really sell. I'm just holding. We got Marlin MicroStrategy, being Marlin MicroStrategy, being volatile. You know what I'm saying? Bitcoin doing what it's doing. I think Bitcoin hit 99. I got to check. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, they're doing their thing. IonQ's up again. I don't know how I'm going to get more IonQ. As y'all can see, we had to get back on our GEO shit, man. We had to get back on our GEO shit, man. And man, Tom Homan, he talking crazy at that border, y'all. And man, Tom Homan talking crazy about what he going to do at that border, man. I think, yeah, GEO probably going to get money under that situation. So, yeah, we rhyme with it. We made 170% on GEO the first time. And this time, we actually put up a little more money. I think last time, we were still playing with 80s and 90s. I gave them the big 300 this time. We're going to see what happened. Now, Cameco is my uranium play. And I'm still down. I'm still struggling on it. But it's cool because, like I said, I don't necessarily expect uranium to go right now. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, I like Cameco. It's a few other uranium companies I'm going to be looking at. I'm going to be deciding what's going to be my main uranium play. But, yeah, we'll see how that goes. And we got ARM still going up. I need to be adding to ARM because that's a good stock, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not it doesn't get the hype like the Palantirs and Nvidia of the world, but we all use ARM. The camera I'm talking to you got ARM in it, the phone got ARM, the car got ARM, your microwave got ARM, everything got ARM. And they was doing it way before AI, and they're gonna be needing AI too. So yeah, I love ARM. I need to be adding to that, because I remember I heard one analyst say, hey man, that's an easy 5 times your money in 5, 6, 7 years. So I like ARM. And Archer, man. So Archer is still the first stock that shows y'all the danger of hopping out near these all-time highs in these bull markets. Like a lot of stocks that y'all see me up on, I'm up on because I bought them before the bull market popped off, but y'all have seen me take a few chances, buy a few risky things. Archer's the first time where it didn't work out so far. Not because necessarily the company's bad and the company's gonna crash, it's just it's at all-time highs, short interest involved, FOMO involved, retail involved, institutions involved. So it's just a situation, as they say in the streets, this would come with this shit, man. This would come with this shit. But on Archer, we tried to bounce back today. They was actually up like 7, 8% today. I think this call was only down 20%. Y'all know my other call over there getting spanked on the other portfolio. But it's all good. I actually thought they was going to tank Archer again and knock me down so much I had to get out the call. But luckily for me, they ain't knocked me out yet. So we going to keep riding this one out, see if we could bounce back on that, you feel me? And overall, we was down like $180, something negligible, probably because Palantir was down today. Yeah, man. And that's what we doing. We had 13.3 on the account, you know what I'm saying? We're trying to get this thing up. This count really came from like $700, I think. What they saying my P&L for the year is. I had more than that in there last year, but my P&L for the year, they saying $12,728, and the account only got $13,339 in it. So you do the math, man. So let's go on and look at some of these stocks, man. What happened today? So yeah, Nvidia 3.4%. They finally starting to break out their little rut, give people some gains. I've been hearing a lot of Nvidia shareholders feeling like they're missing out because the other stocks was running without them. So I'm happy about that. Apple's doing this thing and slowly inching up all-time highs. My Apple call, I need that thing to go and do them numbers. I'm about recovered on it. I need that 1,000 gonna turn to about 5,000, you know what I'm saying? But we'll see what happens with Apple. Palantir down 1.5. Like I said, so far I was up 2.7. IonQ 1.92. Amazon was up 2.21. So that's actually good, because the past few weeks, large caps been slowing down. They've been giving all the money to small caps. It's good to finally see small caps starting to make a bounce back, because we don't want a rally like the earlier rally when it was just Magnificent 7. And that's when we was buying Palantir. We don't want a rally where it's only small caps and large caps don't want. We want that thing to broaden out, as they say. So I like that. Google's up 1.7%. Everybody was saying Google was undervalued too. Robinhood hit the 40. Robinhood just done ran on me, people. I don't know if I'm going to even be able to get in Robinhood. If I am, I am. If I ain't, I ain't. If I see a pullback, I'm going to try and maybe get a day trade on it, because the analysts say Robinhood going straight to 50. So I would love to get it if I can, but hey, it is what it is. HIMS, another 5%. Rocket Lab recovered a little bit, 0.43, not nothing. They still flat. They still got to make it back from that day. I'm still up on my Rocket Lab call, but they punished me. I went from 100 to 400, back down to 250. We stalling out at 250, man. Yeah, I would like to see if I can get my hand on some HIMS if I can, man. If I can, I'd like to get my hands on some HIMS, some Robinhood, some IonQ. Those are my 3. I'm going to actually maybe do a video about it. I'm going to actually, these stocks that's running that I can't get, I'm tired of hopping out the window. I don't want to like buy no more stocks. It's going up every day. So I'm actually about to get on my technical analysis. I might draw up a chart, you know, show y'all where the best place to get in, and I might not do nothing unless it hit that area. So that's where I'm at with that. CrowdStrike was up 4% today, probably riding off that Salesforce momentum. And of course, Salesforce was up 11% today. So the Salesforce thing was a pretty big deal for us, because even though our stock's Palantir, these other software companies are starting to get love almost because Palantir is running. Not Salesforce, they do have Agentforce, they have their own product, but the market's starting to catch up to the thesis we've been having all year, that the large language models are commoditized. Yes, the Nvidia chips are good, but the Nvidia chips were the picks and shovels play. That was the easiest play of the AI. This next year coming up, we're going to have to see actual use cases for these, for all this AI. I can't think of the word right now. Yeah, we're going to need use cases for all this AI. It's not going to be good enough to just buy the computer chip for the AI. What are we using the computer chip to do? It's like I always use the analogy. What good is a PlayStation if you ain't got Grand Theft Auto? What good is a PlayStation if you ain't got Madden or Call of Duty? We got to see the software to justify all the money we just spent on the hardware. So Palantir is leading the pack. We like stock of the year. We at like 300 something percent, 320% right now. For now, we done beat out Vistra Energy again, because it's like us and Vistra Energy for stock of the year. Sometimes they're ahead of us, sometimes we're ahead of them. Right now, we ahead of them, and we surpassed NVIDIA. So it's like the writing's starting to get on the wall that it's going to be software season. We've been saying it for a minute, and it's starting to play out. Like even Big Bear AI, they're saying Big Bear AI went up 28% yesterday because there was an article comparing them to Palantir. And even though that's not a good comparison, they don't got an ontology or nothing like that, they are down with Alice Karp, do got a partnership over there, so we'll watch that too. But they're saying the big software stocks is going to be Palantir, Salesforce, Oracle, and I'm going to throw CrowdStrike in there. I don't think they said CrowdStrike, but I'm going to throw CrowdStrike in there. And I might be missing one. But they're saying I'm going to be the big four. They swear those charts are those going to start looking like the Magnificent Seven. I hope so. I got a little CrowdStrike and I got a little Salesforce, but those such expensive stocks, I can't necessarily trade the options. So I'm going to look into them. I'm going to see, is there an opportunity for maybe to take a trade on one of those? Because those are all in a bullish situation. It might be green light on all those. Because it's like, we've been getting the money off Palantir, but look, Snowflake, 6%. It's not just Palantir no more. So if it's more money to be had, I would never go overweight one of these other software companies the way I did with Palantir, because I believe technology was just game changing. They didn't have no competition, but that doesn't mean there's still not money to be made. So, we're going to pay attention to that. We're going to definitely pay attention to that. Hey, in other news, y'all saw what happened to the CEO of United Health? They clapped the CEO of United Health today. And I don't even think the stock was down on the news. That's some real Illuminati stuff right there. I don't know what's going on with that. But that's an interesting situation, man. Let's look at some charts. So we had the Nasdaq up 1% today. Like I said, NVIDIA them finally did they riding. Let's see what they looking like on the daily. I was telling my friend, the daily on the Nasdaq is actually looking kind of interesting because we have now broken out with no resistance above. And, we done did this a few times. But we didn't hold. We had like a doji bar last time. And yeah, the higher high was here. The higher high was here. This is the future for the NASDAQ, but it's still based on the NASDAQ. 21,239. We 21,518. So, usually when this happens on a stock, this what happened to Palantir before they took the fuck off. Like, when they break that high with no resistance, we don't really know where it's going to stop. You got to draw a Fibonacci extension to see what levels it could hit next. So I'm very interested in what's going to happen here. This is like damn near Santa Claus rally setup. That's crazy. You see this channel I drawn. If I had extended the channel out, look like we starting to break the channel now. So yeah, man. Yeah. So it's looking bullish on the QQQ, man. We're going to see what happens over there. We'll look at some Palantir real quick. What happened to Palantir on the daily? Yeah, this is that money I got today. I can see it right here. So yeah, we went up here. They had a fair value gap here, but they closed it a little. They closed it when this candle came down. So I probably bought somewhere in this candle. I don't know if I caught the low or not. No, I ain't catching no 67.18. I remember catching in the 68s. So I probably caught like somewhere around here. Went up. Then I sold my call and bought another one. We're going to see where that goes. And like I said, Palantir, they breaking out they all-time highs. Let's look at Nike, man, because they actually did me dirty on Nike. So Foot Locker reports today. When Foot Locker reports, they actually slash guidance for the entire year, and they blame it on softness in Nike products. So I go from being up 18% to only up 3%, but by the end of the day, they bounced back, recovered a little bit, man. So that was quite interesting. I really still like the Nike setup. All the setups I've been taking recently, from a technical point of view, it's the most promising. As y'all see, we hit this double bottom. We bought here. And they're consolidating in a fair value gap. So, that's decent. But those just, my thoughts on the market today, showing y'all some of my positions. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be doing more technical analysis videos. I'm still working on a new freestyle for y'all. I got to get my bars in order on that. I'm thinking about, working on more types of content. I'm going to get back to doing my reaction videos on some of these other analysts, reaction videos on stock news. I'm going to start doing more DD videos if y'all into that, like videos on the technical analysis, videos on the fundamental analysis. So I ain't just got to pop up and be like, hey, this is my new position, I got it. I try to explain to y'all why I got position, so you know, if you wanted to, you could go back and do your own research and decide if you like the position too. You know what I'm saying? But it's your boy Steve from Printing Gang Investments. I'm gonna see y'all next video.